Mike Lee was presenting to the Senate this week, and he claimed that the real solution to climate change is for people to fall in love, get married, and have kids. He justified this by saying more kids will mean more forward-looking adults, the sort that we need to tackle long-term, large-scale problems. He submitted an article to a conservative newspaper this week in which he said, "Since the beginning of our species, humans have constantly been innovating and changing the world around them." He wrote, "In fact, it is our ability to function as a collective learning brain that sets us apart from every other animal on Earth. Instead of looking to limit and even shrink humanity's footprint on the world, we should be looking to improve and expand it." He claimed that this meant having more babies. Part of Mike Lee's beliefs could come from his Mormon background. He went to BYU Law School and has been Mormon throughout his life. A lot of Mormons literally believe that they've been commanded by God to have a lot of children. What they claim is that God told Adam and Eve to multiply and replenish the earth, and that this mandate is still in effect today. But if what Mike Lee said was true, and the answer to solving climate change was having more kids, then the state of Utah would be leading the way with climate change innovation. People in Utah have more kids on average than any other state in the country. Yet, Utah is the state with some of the worst air quality in the nation. A lot of the individuals in the state don't believe in climate change. Mike Lee was on record saying that he didn't really believe in climate change until a certain point recently. A lot of individuals in the state don't believe in climate change, partly because they're indoctrinated by parents or other individuals who know little to nothing about science. In the state of Utah, you actually have individuals that are indoctrinated with all sorts of wild beliefs that don't hold up to history and scrutiny. Mike Lee claiming that babies is the answer to solving climate change is simply pushing the issue onto future generations. He's implying that smart people in the future can take care of it, when in reality we have smart people now who are suggesting answers that Mike Lee shuts down. The real highlight, the real thing that we should be looking at with Mike Lee, is the fact that he receives so much money from fossil fuel industries. How can we possibly expect an individual to be objective when their staying in power is dependent on the individuals liking them and supporting them that are contributing to climate change? Mike Lee is literally an embarrassment to the state of Utah. He reflects poorly on the state and makes us look ridiculous.